Hackride Studio. Listening party. Hackride Studio. Listening party. Hackride Studio. Listening party. Hackride Studio.
God, I hate it.
I love
Hello.
it. It gets stuck in my head. I like
it does. It is a little bit of an earworm.
It is.
I won't deny. But welcome, everyone, to a very special Hackride Studios Drive In live music listening party. That's right. It's a special night.
Woohoo!
Because I found something very special. There I was in the shadow of my father's death, sitting in a empty house, going, what is there to live for? I don't know what to live for. And alas, Karnivool put out a live show from Australia during the COVID thing. We don't say that here. But it was amazing because it was like exactly what I needed. And so I love this band Karnivool, and the album that they played all the way through is called Sound Awake. It believe is a 2013 album, and I contend it's the best rock album the last 12 years. And so we're not going to listen to the album. It's not going to be an album listening party. We're going to watch their performance of all the songs, plus a few extra songs, plus at the end their new song. Because guess what, folks? They got an album coming out in February. Yeah, we did it. We shamed them into finally putting out an album. So one of the first things Hackride did was like, it's been 4,000 days since these guys put out an album. But yes, it has been like 4,800 days since their last album. And so the track is amazing. I love it. But we will be going to Rumble for this. So I believe the pinned link, is the pinned link in YouTube still the Rumble? I think it should be.
Yep, it's still pinned, and I'll drop it again.
I did it. All you got to do is hit that pin, Jack. Get over to Rumble. We're going to listen to this thing. This thing is almost impossible to find. Here's why.
Why?
They buried it afterwards. I don't know why. But they do sell a Blu-ray, but then you need to get an Australian Blu-ray player. It doesn't play in Zone A or 1. Zone 1, I think, is America and parts of Europe. Doesn't play there.
That's crazy.
So you have to buy a Blu-ray player that plays in Australia, Zone 3, I believe, and then you can play it, and then you can rip it out. And so I had to, it took me 8 whole minutes to find it, people. Can you believe that? I know. I'm slipping.
Working hard over there.
It would have taken a lesser man much less time. I mean, wait a second. I said that wrong. Anyway, I'm an idiot.
We know what you meant.
That's the point. But this band is amazing. I would describe them as like a creature from Madagascar. Like, they're their own thing. They sound a little like this, a little like this, a little like this, a little prog rock in there, a little new metal in there sometimes, and then just straight up awesome, like Tool level, like Zeppelin level musicianship from the band. A bass, tone, and player that it knocks your socks off. 2 guitar players interplaying off of each other in such a unique way. And then what do we always talk about with our listening parties? The drummer and the singer.
Mm-hmm.
If those 2 things are amazing, you take a great band to a classic all-timer. And that's what makes Karnivool a classic all-timer. Ian Kenny, I played it for Luigi, and he's like, I don't like that singer. I had the same reaction the first time I heard Ian Kenny. I'm going to be honest with you, because A New Day was the first song I heard.
You weren't a fan when you first heard him sing?
No, not of the singer. I knew the band was cool. And I'm like, I'm unsure on the singer. And that is hilarious now to think of, because he's an acquired taste, but once you acquire it, you don't want nonsense. You just want good shit like that. And so by the end of it, you'll understand what I'm saying. He's a great singer, a fucking phenomenal singer, phenomenal songwriter. He's in 2 big bands, Karnivool and then Birds of Tokyo, which is another Australian band, but a more pop band. So
I like them too.
Pretty amazing. They just had a new song came out by them on my Spotify like 3 days ago, Ian Kenny, and it's fucking amazing. And
what?
So,
you didn't send that one to me?
Well, we're not covering Birds of Tokyo tonight. We will be covering Karnivool. But I also want to announce, because announcing things is fun. Doing them sucks.
You love it.
But when I announce something, people, we do it. You remember when I made the announcement for we're going to do a show where we cover every Eric call. I got the scoffs I got. Oh, but here we are up to like call 300. Fuck y'all. And so doubters, fuck the doubters. Febu, fuck everyone but us. But we are going to do a Patreon-only show, our first unboxing series outside of the Howard Stern universe. Are you excited, Electra?
I'm so excited.
I'll let you announce what it's on.
The discography of Elliott Smith.
That's right! We are going to do not only the discography, but we're going to do a deep dive into Elliott at the time of each album. So there's, I have cataloged and watched video of Elliott my entire life. He is my music hero, my singular music hero. And so this is it. I'm excited to put it all together and like what we've been doing. We've been training for this. And so it's going to be real. If you're a fan of Elliott Smith, it's going to be a real good place to like bring people who don't know Elliott Smith, right? Because again, Electra has heard songs, but she doesn't know Elliott Smith. She knows.
I haven't listened to all his work. No, not at all.
No.
And I don't know all about his life, which we're going to
right.
talk
And I
about
told
too.
her not to. I told her like, don't Google. This is the next Eric kind of thing. You can't help but live in our society and catch some of this stuff, but she hasn't dug. And so it will be an awesome, probably 10, 11 part series because we're going to listen to Heat Miser, my favorite band as a kid, which Elliott Smith was a co-writer, guitar player, and singer on, which is a totally different sound than his softer side. So we're going to go through that era. We're going to talk about Portland and how the music scene was insane in that era. And maybe my most exciting subject ever, because I used to steal my dad's Jeep. Me and my buddy Mike Rush would drive down to Portland and go to these fucking clubs, and it was fucking awesome. And so, because we just got lucky to do that in a time where the music scene was just amazing. But we saw Elliott Smith's Devo band. We saw the night Kurt and Courtney met. We saw those bands at Satyricon. K-Pants, every time they played. Everclear, we saw their first show in Portland. Oh, my God! And so it's going to be a fun cover. Oh, Autumn to Wild, yes. The Elliott thing is, it depends how deep we want to go, because there's even a true crime element to the end of Elliott,
Which I did a show on on my radio show. So I spoke about that then. That was even before I met you.
Right. But what we're doing is not that. There might be a tale at the end of the thing, a caboose show that kind of talks about that. What we're going to do is celebrate the music. We're going to I want to track the evolution in a cataloged kind of way with Electra from his early ass awesome kind of post-punk rock stuff to his turn to like his little 4-track to where it's like the quality is not there, but you hear what's going on, to his people start hearing and investing, to his Beatle-esque sound, to at the very end a more drugged out kind of lost sound. It's such an evolution, but all of it is beautiful, and in all of it he talks about it. So anyway, that is coming up, unboxing Elliott Smith. But tonight we have Karnivool, the great fucking Karnivool. Maybe the best thing ever from Australia. I can't think of anything better. Maybe Crocodile Dundee too. It was highly underrated. The one in Los Angeles, I really like that one. You remember he gets the gang? Wait, was it New York? Oh, it was in New York. I don't remember. Was there 3 Crocodile Dundees?
I think so.
Yeah. I think one was LA, one was New York, and one was Australia. Thank you. I did it. Nope. The first one, he came back to New York with her. You remember with the boat down? Nope. That was Michael Douglas. Swiss cheese from memory. But you know what I do know? I know you got to get over to Rumble if you want to watch this thing. Tell them, Electra.
Yep, we're going over to Rumble because, copyright. So I'm going to put the link in chat again, and we'll see you over on Rumble.
That's right, everyone at YouTube. Have a great night. If you don't come over, you're missing something. But if you don't want to watch it over at Rumble, it will be up on Patreon later tonight. Get yourself a Patreon for $2.99. It'll be up there. And then tomorrow morning, it will be off of Rumble. So we give everyone a chance to go watch it on Rumble. And then it will be up on Patreon. Never to be seen on Rumble again. That's the plan. All right, everyone. Well, on YouTube. Say bye.
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 Bye, YouTube.